Raise now. Stand.
Just before I stand, I bow my head, and I will be proud forever to serve you on your journey. And I stand by my mother and just in tune in that moment, looking ahead to perhaps all the quiet poems and songs by the fires of that journey under the starlight as we go across mountain, across heath and land, beyond the blue mountains to the sea where Sirdan and the grey havens await. That long journey that we see between each other and above the stars look down upon us on this Middle Earth, and the seas away to the western light. And for a moment, that in tune there beside that water, close to that glade of reveling elves, the mountain to the east, the men, the dwarves, the Beornings, dwarves again. From east to west, our journey is possible. Thank you for taking me already.
It's me and her laughing. Same. Yes. Time and space. She looks up at the stars.
But come, my lady.
She is with us.
Carry on.
As she was there from the very start when we opened our eyes. But once we're gone, have all rejoined our brothers and sisters in Valinor. She'll keep an eye on the little people, the commoners, the mortals. And yes, we had an argument with the king, for he doesn't share my feelings for them. And I feel I miss them greatly. And this is the mistake I have done. But I want to repay my ignorance. I want to redeem my ignorance and give myself the chance to know them more before I go. As weird as it sounds, I need a dwarf at my side. I need a hobbit at my side. I need mortals near me. I want to feel the pulse of Middle-earth in all its diversity, once and for all. Here's my errand for you. Find me a group of mortals to accompany us on that journey. I want to hear everything about them. I want to tell them all there is to know about me. I want to sit by the fire on the side of the road. I want to enter dodgy inns. I want to mingle with the commoners and the mortals. Want to face what I am leaving behind. And I think that's the...
Well...
Yes?
No, carry on.
If that is crazy, maybe that's the wise step I can take at this point. To be a little bit crazy. To round it up. She's enlightened and Yeah, she kind of like she takes your mother by the waist and give her a bump. She looks suddenly like 20 years old.
Oh, my lady, it does my heart wonders to see your age, float away and leave you young and beneath these stars, beneath Elbereth Gathoniel above, and here with my mother in the spiritual fortress of our forest. And even I, who am young, have some age already from my sense of the shadow that is upon this land. But you, who are old, and your young spirit, I have seen flickering even now as you look towards the west, and your idea of taking mortals on this journey. What a vision it is. For even as we look from east to west, we look from time undying to now as the mortals come closer to their time. And yes, it is from them that we must learn, and to them that we must give our knowledge and our secrets, so that they may go forth strongly on the road ahead. So yes,
Yes.
I will.
She goes along with you, like,
Yeah,
yes. There is this like, yes, this is evidently, yes, the thing to do. This is the ages we are, yes. And the three of you
yes,
go like, what's going on, And she's like, you see that she's about to leave everything, but with this open heart now. The something happened. There was a click. Something clicked between the two of you. Your mother witnessed that. She was part of this transformation in her, and she's ready to go.
Mm-hmm. And I can see that, because I have some dealings to the east towards the mountain and the lake. I entrust me with finding one or two or three mortals, whoever we can find, or who knows, maybe we'll find more on the road west. But for now, let us take some time. We have plenty of time. In our elvish vision, who knows what the dwarves and men will think of it. But we can offer that knowledge and our help on the road, and let's see who we can find. Let's take our time. Let's enjoy tonight, the rest of tonight to the dawn, and as the stars wane and the sun comes, let us enjoy this night. But yes, the vision we have seen together. What a vision! Thank you, Irime. Let us go back to the glade.
Irime and Lorelei, ageless, young, run towards the center of the clearing towards one of those dancing coral, and you feel like a child. You can go a little bit in third person. During the evening, she'll task you to do one more thing as well. She wants to go on that journey with a lamp, particular lamp, elven lamp, made by the lamp maker Ormor, who has a workshop on the eaves of the woodland realm in the east, a bit more north. But you'd have the time, to fetch the lamp on that night. Meow. So you'll have that ready as well. I think I want to skip the scene where when you go to to the lamp maker's workshop. It's just one of those places. Just, plenty of lamps, all kinds, shapes and colors, hanging inside this tree, made into a workshop, blending the know-how of making glass, working crystals, encrusting gems, carving gold and silver and whatnot, and putting in there the magic of the wood elves. For this lamp you will be given this night is called Kindness of Arda. And it's this lamp that will accompany you to Círdan's haven.
Right. So the journey comes together.
Right. Did anything happen to the connection? Are we still together?
I seem okay.
So it's all right? Nothing? Okay. Something happened here.
I'm getting a wee echo on mine now.
Okay. We'll take a little break, guys.
No, it's okay.
We'll cut the scene here. I think you know what you have to do, Elaris. And we'll reconvene in 5 with Holden on the way to the village where he has to cut the deal with the son of Gottfried, Godmund. As on a side note, how do you guys like the art for the scenes?
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's a really nice touch.
Okay, cool. I was looking into I'm edging towards something a bit more suggestive, rather than just imposing a realistic view of how the scene looks like. I'd rather have us just looking at something evocative than just a raw kind of like photographs or a typical fantasy drawing of something. Something a bit more like, airy, that just more open, right? So I tried that. I put together those are mashups that I put together, and I just wanted to have a little feedback on that. Maybe you'd prefer something more realistic or maybe more fantasy. You tell me. I can paint another background, but so we're good.
You made those backgrounds?
Yeah. Well, it's stolen imagery from the internet, and I do the mashups myself on Affinity Photo. Yeah.
Honestly, I think they're great. So yeah, thank you.
Awesome. Let's jump back to the Ravanian map, Ravanian PC. So we're out there. So the Ormond Castle is a fort that was built after during the reconstruction of the kingdom of King Bard. near the edges, the edge of the woodland realm, and not far as well from the forest river. So Almond Castle is somewhere around here. So it's not exactly, Sgarroth is not on the way. Holden will drive his cart with Narni, his young apprentice, his pupil. He'll drive his cart to the village that has formed around this fort. So Ormond is one of Bard's noble. He's been granted a piece of land there. He was given, it's one of the war heroes who helped greatly the people, the man, the human. He was in the armies there, the Battle of Five Army. He battled the Longbard and stuff, and Mr. Ormond became a sire and was granted this patch of land near the marshland, near the Long Marshes, sort of midway between the Elven King's Hall and Esgaroth. So it's like a couple miles away, just only from the eaves of the forest. Couple miles.
It's the town where they
say
catch the barrels that are delivered.
They don't.
It's the town where they catch the barrels that are delivered from the Elven King's halls.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah. There are like a couple of houses. A tavern there was built near the fort, and it's kind of this fort. It's more like Dark Ages style fort. It's not like late Middle Age fort. It's not so advanced. It's more like a round fort with there's just one bailey. You have the tower, which is actually a square tower, but there is a round wall around it, and just one bailey. Yeah, just one wall and a space inside. It's a stockade, around the fort, a stone fort, old school, kind of, I'd say like between compared to our standards here would be like 7th to 9th century, let's say more 7th century kind of fort, So it's not like super evolved, crenellated, complicated structures and stuff. It's really like a bare bone fort with a nice big stockade around it, on top of a butte, with a nice vantage point on all quadrants around. View in the distance in the east on the long lake. Esgaroth was destroyed and rebuilt in another location further north and east. And the road from Old Esgaroth to the east gate of the Woodland Realm goes through Ormond Castle Ormond, and the village that was built around this fort is named near Baus, and that's where Holden is headed He has traveled for 2 days. Brilliant summer day. Having a chat with his new companion Narni. Nothing. No adventure. Just regular, delivery errand. Holden is meant to meet with Godmund at the farmer market, really at the foot of the fort, near the stockade. There's an assembly of farmers there selling their wares, whatever they're selling, animals as well, cattle. It's not huge. It's like possibly there is no more than a dozen farmers there selling their products to 2 dozens of humans there. It's very around there, dispatched in the vicinity on the land of this sire. You have a couple of farms here and there, and spread out, so it's a very pastoral kind of atmosphere, where there is space between houses, large patches of fields being tilled and worked upon, and a farmer here and there, doing their chores in the distance, kind of like those images of those silhouettes, those dark silhouettes of workers, of crofters doing their chores in those dark silhouettes contrasting with the golden of the fields. And it's warm, there is a nice breeze, high long day, high sun, long days, short shadows, crickets. And you're meeting with this young man, a mountain of a man, young Godmund. Looks built like really a giant for his age. And he addresses you as you arrive in the farmer market near the fort. There's a tavern and a couple of barns here and there around, and those people are busy trading. Godmund addresses you. Hey, you must be Holden, right?
That I am. Godmund.
Right. I'm Godmund. Pleased to meet you. Welcome to...
Top of the day to you, hey.
Welcome to our humble village. This is near Baus. You can see... life is good here. Although a bit boring, though. Well, never mind. I guess we're here to talk business, aren't we?
Aye, perhaps at the tavern over around the ale, if you don't mind.
Oh yes, I'm sure. That's yeah. That's how we get a deal with the dwarf. Yeah, around a good pint. All right. I like to.
I'm sure the mountain delivers a rich, hearty ale over here, and if not, perhaps I can make an arrangement for you.
All right. But let's check it out. Not an expert in ale and pills and lagers and all that. At least, I had a. Well, I'm not a drinker, truly, but I could possibly have a cider if they have some.
Or we can share a pint. I don't mind as long as we talk over the drink.
Who is this? Who's this little fella? You.
Part of my courtesy. This is my new apprentice, Narni.
Nice to meet you, my good sir. Narni is like. Does Narni has a beard already? Do dwarfs are born with a beard?
Yeah, let me show you how dwarves are swaddled.
What?
Here. I'm gonna paste it in
Tor?
in the chat group. Or yeah. There.
What? What? Yeah. I love it. Yeah. That's the way. No hair.
Yeah. It's just really thin hair on top, but like just massive beard.
Super hairy. Yeah. That's the way. Definitely. So Nani has he's enjoying being called a sir. He rather keep quiet. It's I think it's the first time he goes that far away from Erebor. He's a kid of the undergrounds. He's a kid of possibly I don't know what we'll have chats with Nani. We'll discover who he thought he was going to be. Maybe
At a certain point during the trip, he stopped and he said, "This is the furthest from Erebor I've been."
Yes, absolutely.
Kind of like how Sam.
Yes, definitely. You step in the tavern, the three of you. Godmoon orders a cider for himself. Narni begs to be served a cider as well. He never had one. And what's that be for our good Sir Holden there?
Don't suppose I could sample the local custom. Perhaps I'll have a cider as well.
Cider it is. Says a good red cheek man, barman. Throws 3 cider at your table. And here you're talking turf with Godfrey's son, Godmund. So, you've got the gears, the tools, everything is there, I suppose.
I got the catalog, the list right here, completed, and it's of good dwarven make, made by my sister and myself.
Incredible.
Good, solid tools that last you a lifetime.
I appreciate that. I guess this is my part of the deal, and he throws the purse on the table. Here we are. It's settled then. Father will be happy with that. Thank you very much.
Thank you as well. In the spirit of trust, I'm not going to count it in front of you, but hoping this will be the blossoming of further trade deals.
My father is a man of you can trust. He's very close to. Now he's a decent worker. He won't trick you. Don't worry. And
Very well.
to all the best. It seems like this kind of
Cheers, lad.
cheers and laugh and everyone drinks. This lad seems very how to say just like a farm boy who hasn't much to say about the world. Just talks about the weather in a very like genuine way. Like when you talk weather with a farmer, it's it's the thing to talk about. It's important. Making notes, about how things grow, how is the how good the harvest is expected to be. And at some point he goes, will you accompany me to the farm? We need to drop those tools, over there. The farm is only a couple miles towards Mirkwood. The Elven realm.
I see no problem with that. Your neighbor's been treating you well.
Neighbors? Well, we don't have many neighbors. The closest farm is kind of half a mile away already, and we're having.
Oh, I was talking about elves. Thranduil's folk. They treating you well?
Elves, yes. I've never talked to any elves. In my dreams sometimes. Every night. But never mind. Yes, they're treating us well. Most of the dealings they have with our kind, at least, is with merchants, from Lake Town or Dale, I heard that they enjoy good wine, spices from Darwinian, meat, this kind of things. Have you talked to an elf before?
Once or twice, mostly during the caravan. But I just keep my distance.
A caravan?
There's a trade caravans going east from the dwarves, going west sometimes. Mostly you meet them on the road going west.
Going west, but where? You mean through and beyond Mirkwood? Are those tales
over the
about the
mountains.
woodmen true?
Aye, never encountered the woodman yourself?
No, I never really thought about it. And he takes a sip. Seems
You'd
confused.
think they'd come by Esgaroth every now and then.
Yes, that's right. Esgaroth. Never set foot in Esgaroth myself. It's not that my father never want me to do anything else, just care for the farm and all that. And me and my brother are confined to, the routine chores of dealing with the farm, and well, that's all I ever knew. That's all I ever know. I guess that's
Good
the
life,
good life. Yes,
It's a good life.
it's a good life. Yes, drink to a good life. To a good life. Another round. It's on me. You guys are having another round? No problem.
Of course.
And after the 5th round, he goes, "Oh, the sun is setting down. I guess it's probably time we head off to the farm. Yeah.
Aye. All right. Lead the way, and we'll bring the ponies in line and deliver them with your cart.
Thank you, my good sir. Thank you, Mr. Grower." And the 3 of you head off. It's what time is it? Maybe it's 3 p.m. 3 to 5, something like that. Mid late afternoon.
Like that, yeah.
You're heading off west and leave the fort and the village near Baus behind, and take a turn and head northwest. You see the edges of the eaves of the forest nearing. Possibly as you arrive closer to a farm, following this trail going through the fields, you see a farm nearing, and the eaves of the forest are possibly 2 to 3 miles away from that farm. Of course, yes, summer, the fields, this air wafting, half mirage kind of visions on the horizon. You can even possibly see, when you look back east, the silhouette of Esgaroth lifted above the lake because of the heat. And right, let's go back to this scene. Yeah, of course, you see in the distance the silhouette of the lonely mountain. And as you approach the farm, going through those fields, you see that those fields are of tobacco. So broad leaves, tobacco broadleaves, and it's a large plantation of tobacco spread. And one man standing by the trail, looking at the fields and leaning on his staff. Possibly a cane, yeah. He's like, crutch like that, and leaning on his cane. And Gudmund and Narni, the 3 of you are riding this cart. 3 of you are sitting on the cart and approaching the man. "It's my dad." "Hey, Gottfried," he says. "Gottfried, Dad." And you see that you realize the man is weeping. Kind of like you see, like he's like quaking like that. And when he turns, he just cleans his eyes like that. "Ah, son, where have you been? Fucking hell. Turning late. What is this? Ah. Oh.
If Gottfried is late, the fault is mine, sir.
Yeah. You're the dwarf. Oh, you.
I come to deliver goods.
And he approaches. I'm sorry. I'm with you. Ah! Clear his throat. Gottfried look at him. It's the tobacco. I mean, and when he says that, he doesn't mean like he's smoking too much tobacco, whatever. You look at the fields, and they're all blighted. There is this white, what do you call this, mildew on it. And you realize that everywhere you can gaze around you stretches just the whole field. Tobacco is covered in mildew.
Will not do.
Are you okay there? Oh, mind me, don't mind me. Is everything okay? You happy, dwarf?
But completed the delivery. I happy on the price that we agreed on. But I'm now troubled by what I'm seeing here. Is there any aid that we can give while we're here?
I'm not cutting any more deal today. No, it's fine. I don't have any more to spend. Just be on your
How
way.
can we
Thank you.
How can we help you? Won't cost you a penny. How can we help?
What do you mean?
If there's any aid that we can render to you, won't cost you anything.
You can ask me tobacco, huh? Fucking hell. And he goes. He seems just a bit out of it, kind of like he goes back walking towards the farm, leaving you with Godmund. And he's not an aged man, like he's in his early 60s, maybe even possibly mid 50s, but he looks way older. You know, it feels like he's carrying much more like than he should or whatever. And Godmund said, "Yeah, it's his tobacco. I mean, he made good money, you know, with that. Tobacco was really without tobacco, we're done for. And seeds of tobacco here, it's not, you know, it's rare. Comes from far. They talk about some kind of land beyond those mountains. Apparently there are mountains on the other side of the woods. And also, well, suppose...
I know where it comes from.
What do you mean?
I know where it comes from, lad. Over the mountain and a bit of a ways off to the west, but
Oh.
I can get you some seeds.
That's always... This is his purple cloud. You know that purple cloud is one of the good weeds.
Mm-hmm.
Is one of the good one. And it comes from the Shire.
Aye, I've heard of the place. I get you a few strains. A few new strains, if you like. On my way back. Just so happens that,
On your way back?
that Narni and I headed out there.
He looks around like he kind of like... You're heading out there? Is... when?
Was thinking after we made the delivery, we'd get a move on.
When you'll be back? When will you be back?
Reckon maybe half a year, maybe more.
We'll be dead by then. Maybe not. Oh, God. Okay, well, you've got a deal if you can bring us back some seeds. My good sir. I mean, whatever it takes, whatever you want. Bring us those seeds.
You just hang in there till we get back. Aye?
Aye, sir.
Put them tools to good use.
At this point in the conversation, you're like a few hundred meters from the road that goes into Mirkwood, into the woodland realm. You see a man and 4 ponies and a boy walking behind, and the ponies are loaded and they're headed west, and those silhouettes are soon disappearing in the landscape. Just notice that at this point.
Travelers, much like us.
Oh yeah. Oh, that must be.
Did they?
That must be Baldur. Yeah, must be Baldur and Belgo. This man is yeah. They say he deals with the elves. He's an elf friend, it seems. Whatever.
Reckon we could catch up to him. Better to travel in groups. But in the meantime, you think we could leave our cart here with you and pick it up on the way back?
But absolutely. I mean, could we make use of it?
Aye, you could use it for whatever you need.
We'll take good care of it. I'm good with wood. I do wood well. Yeah.
I expect that you would.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be on our way then. Best of luck to you, and catch you on the return.
Where are you headed now?
We are going to take the elf path, or that path up ahead.
Okay. Cool. You go south, straight to the road, and then hit west.
Yeah, there is the. Do you mind if I interrupt? Or?
Please go. No,
go ahead.
The scene ended. The scene ended.
Oh no, I was just considering I think there is the elf path to the north, isn't there? And then or through from there.
Yeah,
but south is the dwarf.
Not he's not the elf path leads to the hall, to the king's hall. That's just the road that leads to the. It's not the elf path official. It leads to the elven kingdom. But yeah.
Yeah, because the dwarven road I think is dangerous these days. Very dangerous. The old dwarven road.
And the narrows to the north. You mean?
The I think there's a dwarven road just.
The dwarven road. Yeah, in the middle, really, the center forest. Yeah, if we go back.
The old forest road.
Yeah, the old forest road. Yeah, that was built by the dwarfs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, the old forest road is the dwarf road. The dwarves built that. Then it was abandoned, Then men fixed it. Then it was abandoned again, and now it's not in a good state.
Dangerous, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. And just around Gosmund, because when I talked to Ethan, right, you may be starting the character freshly, and he said that he hadn't met an elf, so that they haven't met each other as such. Is that right, 80? We'll go with that.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah. Perfect. Cool.
Yeah, no, we're not taking. I don't think we'll be taking another NPC. We won't add too many NPCs. I don't want to bother you with a big cast of,
I was trying really hard not to go, hey, why don't you come along?
Yeah. I noticed,
Yeah.
and it's fine. It's perfect. Yeah.
No, well, can be useful in a scrap, a big Dale man. But perhaps if you school Narni up with the axe, that could be useful as well. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, Nani's got some dwarven gear.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, I'm sure Naomi has a one-end axe, some kind of whatever your sister care to give him, or what you wanted to you will equip him. What could he be?
With the speed of necessity, he'd probably just have a suit of leather armor, but he would be given a helm and a shield.
Yeah,
definitely, and an axe.
Yeah, absolutely, and a dagger. Yeah,
or a spear that he can throw.
A spear as well. So he feels like a paladin, It's just like the man is just transformed into a Pendragon himself. Okay, we'll stay. But let's stay. Let's go back to. It's a bit weird because I don't have a scene proper for this. We'll go with that. Okay. Okay. There was one last job you had actually, Elaris agreed to do. So just to resume, Irime, well, she's packing. She's doing her preparations. This will take another few days before she'll be ready to head out. You are to be looking for mortals to join her on that journey, and you had another job as well. Just your regular kind of like scouting on your regular scouting schedule. You were to meet with a merchant who is a regular at the King's Hall, an elf friend of old who's been selling spices and wines from Dorwinion to the elves. And his name is Baldur. And you're supposed to meet with him down at a spot that a rendezvous point that you used to meet with near the forest river, and from there take him onto paddle your way back upriver to deliver the goods safely. So you're to meet with him kind of like midway, so he doesn't go alone in the forest for too long. And the rendezvous point is 2 days journey away from the King's Hall by the river. 2 days. So as usual, you've taken let's say 3 other elf companions, and you have sailed those 3 rafts down the river, and you find yourself at this rendezvous point with your 3 elf scouts, and you've been waiting for kind of too long for this Mr. Baldur, and you know that he's a trusty person. Always comes on time. It's been years that you've done this deal every year. Possibly comes twice a year, and he's not showing up. Not showing up. Something isn't right. He's not here.
Mm-hmm.
This particular bend of the river, you've moored your rafts near those reeds. You're in the forest. It's the Elven Kingdom, so it's still like it's decently sane. It's a saner part of the forest. Let's say it's kind of like healthy here. And you wait there, and he's not showing up.
Yeah. So my companions and I are sitting in the shadows of the trees, cloaked and quiet, talking a little. And the time has passed that this raider has not shown up. I am keen-eyed. Is there any way that I can take a slightly higher spot and look down the road?
The road meanders along the bank of the forest river eastward. From your from the view you can have up this tree, nothing shows. He must be at least more than 1 hour away if he's on the way. Why don't you go check him out? Says one of the elves. We'll take care of the rafts. If you're not back in a couple of hours and before nightfall, we'll come after you.
All right, so I will go alone, or shall we go leave one pair here and I will take one with me, or I'll go alone for speed?
It shouldn't be such a big deal.
I will go quietly alone then. Stay here and yes, I will return tomorrow if I do not find him.
Okay, if you're not here by nightfall, or before midnight, let's say, whatever, we'll make camp nearby and be heading back there in the morning.
Yeah, so I just bring my cloak over my head and I stay to the eaves of the trees, not really following the road as much as possible, quietly going alongside it as quietly and as stealthily as possible.
Yeah. Like it. Holden, you're on this very road, heading west. you were possibly, I don't know, you could estimate that this merchant that was heading that same way before you, that Godmund had named for you. Huh? You know that this man was named Baldur and his son was named Belgo. I mentioned, it's Baldur and Belgo. Yeah. So it was a bit of he had a bit of a start before you, and you head west. The sun is setting down steadily as you approach the forest and enter past the eaves of the forest and go in, trying to keep to the trail. And you see someone running towards you, towards the two of you. So now there is one pony or two ponies, yeah? Two ponies, Nani and you. And that kid is running towards you. Comes panting.
Okay.
Just like you can see straight on that. But that's illogical. And from the way he's running, it's just like something feels off.
You in trouble, lad?
Sir, something is wrong. Man, please help us. My dad.
What's going on?
My dad, he's being troubled. Those brigands, they pretended that they attacked us. I mean,
Not good. All right. Nani, you stay with him, and you follow us closely, okay?
Yes,
follow
sir.
me closely. And then I just take off down the road where the kid came.
On the pony, you ride.
On the pony, yeah.
You ride ahead, and this is when fate will have it that Elaris and Holden will arrive on the spot at the same time. Elaris will be invisible, and Owen, you can do what you want. No one will be aware of your presence as long as you don't reveal yourself. What you see, Elaris, is basically a man tied to a tree with 4 other men armed with daggers, cudgels, and one of them with a short sword. 4 ponies. Some of the gear of the ponies has been unloaded. You see, like some packages and sacks have been opened. That scene happens really on the edge of the road. The river is possibly 50 yards south from that. You're on the northern side of the road. And they're obviously having an argument. You hear, "Where is the key? Give us the key now." Well, I thought we had an agreement. I mean, you were meant to just secure my way forward, huh? I paid you already. I mean, we were just meant to. Just shut up now. Don't you understand now? Haven't you understood already? We're fucking, I shouldn't say fucking, it's Tolkien. We're bloody waylaying you, yeah? We're bloody brigands. We're bad people. We're not here to protect you, but to rob you. Sorry, I need a drink. Excuse me. It's making voices all the time. So you can. One of them is holding an iron coffer, a small chest of iron, and they're asking Baldur for the key. And they're shaking. There must be something precious inside there. Where's the key? Give it to us. And that's the scene. You spy on that from the top of from wherever you want, Elaris. Where are you at the moment, Elaris?
As close as I can get while staying within the eaves of the trees, and my bow is now in my hands.
Okay.
The arrow.
They're busy. And you're hidden. So first roll of the campaign. After 3 hours and a half of play, first roll at last. Elaris, please break the ice and roll a stealth with a +2. In case you wanted to use a point of hope, you remember that you can spend a point of hope. You guys are familiar. You know that you can spend a point of hope to add 1 die to your.
You get a magical success.
You can even have a magical success, yes, because you're in the forest. Oh, it's at night?
You said it was... What time was it? At dusk?
No, it's not night. It's not night yet. But I forgot if the Elves of Mirkwood have the bonus of the magical success granted when they're in the forest. Only at night.
I think... let me see.
It should be more or less sundown now, because given that...
Folk of the Dusk. When you are in a forest or at night,
okay,
you can spend 1 point of hope to achieve a magical success on a skill roll.
So you have that option. I was looking at your distinctive features just to get familiar as well with that, with your character build. So you're keen-eyed and swift, so that wouldn't help to stay hidden.
Stealthy. I am stealthy.
But you're pretty stealthy. I have a cat making a scene now. She wakes up. All right. So please roll a stealth for us. +2 dice. So you remember how you adjust your you give yourself a bonus dice at the bottom of the pop-out window. You click to the right. You add yourself 2 dice. Do you see that?
Oh, 2 dice. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Think of me as that cat about to pounce.
Yeah.
Nice.
You
got a Tengwar rune too.
Yeah. Just you sneak on them to perfection. One when you completely one with your environment. How far do you want to be? More or less, one is busy shaking the iron coffer, little coffer. Another one is busy sampling the findings in the sacks and the packages, and 2 other ones are centered on this merchant tied to the tree. So how close do you want to be?
And with my keen eyes, can I see do I have any idea that the dwarf is coming down the road yet, or is he
Good one.
not in
Yes.
sight yet?
Yes. They haven't noticed it, but you see a pony on approach at full gallop.
Okay.
Coming in.
All right. Okay. I'm going to shoot the leader of this group, the one that I've...
Straight off. Okay.
Yeah, well, I'm going to use the element of surprise, so I may be able to get more than one shot off before I'm actually attacked.
Okay. Love it.
I'm going to take out the leader, basically.
When you arrive, Holden. So the scene is what was just described. You see 4 men talking to a tree, but you quickly as you just make a stop with your pony at whatever distance you want. You see that that merchant was tied to a tree and is now being blackmailed for some reason. You have not heard the conversation, and at that same moment, there is a swoosh in the air, and we'll see what happens. I would say there that Elaris, that you have a free action to take aim. So to take aim would normally cost you a main action, but we're not in combat yet, so you can take this action freely. But to take aim properly, you need to roll a scan. Yeah, a scan.
But
And if you succeed on that scan roll, that would give you a bonus die with your bow.
Okay. So, do I need to do that on this one, even because I was so stealthy and approached? Can I pretty much aim and shoot without that, or I need to scan? Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to aim, if we want to take the action to aim properly, you need to roll a scan and.
Yep. And elves do have a something where they can, but that's a virtue, right? I have to.
Oh, that's the virtue where you can take this action as a minor action, a short action.
But I haven't got that yet. No. All right, so I do need to scan then.
Yeah. Roll a scan.
I'll just describe kind of my objective here is to try and drop their leader, dishearten the others, and potentially we can avoid killing them all. But
sure.
Yeah. Anyway.
It's prepare shot. The action is called prepare shot. Roll scan. On a successful roll, the attacker gains 1 die on their next ranged attack, plus 1 die for each extra success.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And can I have any favoring or anything on this, or a bonus with this shooting, as I have all the time stealthily prepared, or no?
Yeah, let's say that your scan is already it's a +1 scan. Yeah, makes sense, because you have all the time in the world to adjust your shot. So it's a +1 scan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 1 success. Okay, so now you can roll. So you have aimed well, precisely.
Mm-hmm.
You can now click on your bow, not the bow skill, your bow, your keen bow.
Yeah, my bow. Mm-hmm. Bow,
and give yourself a bonus die.
Perfect. And roll that. Come on now.
All right, decent. You connect. What happens? Where is he shot at? From the back.
I would like to shoot him through the back of the neck.
Okay.
If possible.
Okay. We'll see a roll for. It's not a roll. So it's not a piercing blow. The arrow. I won't have the arrow pierce him through the neck. That would be a killing blow.
Mm-hmm. To the side.
Yeah, because to do a piercing blow, I'm just getting into the grooves of the groove of the rules again. Haven't played. We played last week with the Hobbit, but we had the same. Was a very. We didn't have a combat. We only had a social encounter through a council. To make a piercing blow, you would need to roll with your keen bow. You would need to roll a 9, a 10, or a Gandalf. You rolled a 4, so it's a regular strike. No extra successes, so no special attack involved. No heavy blows.
The rules around ambush. Does that give me an advantage of some kind?
Yeah, that's basically you have a free round of attack. So
okay.
Yeah,
okay.
They won't be they will be disoriented and surprised. So they lose. They cannot riposte for the first round. So I think that technically now what I can offer is that you can shoot yet another time, engage again, and then they riposte.
Yeah,
like that would be like su zack, and they would be like, what the hell? So you shot the arrow, it hit the shoulder of the guy. He cries like, what? He drops on his knees, just more, that it wasn't nothing to kill a man proper, but he took 3 damage. He drops on his knee, completely startled. What the hell? And the others are like, what's going on? They're looking around. The pony rides in. You make your turn. You just teleport yourself on the scene. Holden is there, dominating everyone, taller than everyone, a dwarf, overlooking. What's happening, Holden? You were not expecting that. Not only
no, I wasn't.
At first you were not expecting to see a man being blackmailed, attached to a tree and stuff. But then, in a split second, right after you just understood what was happening,
all right,
the leader just got shot at and fell on his knees.
Okay, so Holden will ride right up to where the guy is tied up, because I know that he was vouched for as a traveler, so I know I can more or less make out that he's being waylaid. And being a traveler myself, I'm familiar with these kind of tactics from bandits. So I will ride straight up to where the guy is tied up, dismount, plop my helmet on my head, raise my shield protectively, and I'll have my axe out like this, and just me in between him and all of the bandits. And I'll just be banging my axe. Come on! You're looking for trouble? You found it!
All right. Okay. Make an O roll. I'll say that this can be your main action. You want you enter combat now. For you, at least you're at the same you're on the same beat as them, so they won't. They see you arrive. You do that. That's an intimidating foe. Yeah, intimidate foe. Combat task. So you're in forwards. You would have to take the forward stance for that, which I think fits perfectly well. And to roll, you need to roll. I have it in front of my eyes and I can't compute it. But because it's not written there. It's an O, huh? Combat task. Yeah. You make an O roll.
Okay.
And if it's a success,
should I give a bonus?
All opponent with might 1. So in that case, yes, those ruffians are might 1. If you succeed, all opponents with might 1 are made weary on their next attack roll. Yeah,
Okay.
Nice.
I will spend a hope point to get a bonus die.
Mighty.
All right.
Yeah, do you have let me double check. Do you have something like you're proud? You could argue that you're proud could help. I think so.
I could, yeah.
I think so. Like, so
I would say.
If you were shy, that wouldn't help. But if you're proud, of course, that would. So I give you 2 dice. Let's say from now on for the rest of the campaign that if you use a point of hope on an intimidate foe on an O roll, you'll get a +2 bonus thanks to your proud distinctive feature.
+2 dice. Wow. Okay. Let's
go.
do that.
Let's make an
Let's
impression
go.
on those
Shoot the
dice.
roll.
Come on. Ooh, great success. So you would, with a great success, you would even intimidate all adversaries with might 2. Might 2, mind you, is most bosses. Most big badass guys have might 2. Might 3 is very, very rare. It's like might 3 is, big badass, end of, So right now you'd have scared, or at least, startled a great orc, or a troll chieftain, or something huge, right? So those guys, they're just the one with the chest drops the chest, who was just like with eyes big like that, looking at his boss being shot at from nowhere. They see this terror of a dwarf armed to the teeth, bunkered behind a massive shield, equipped with the shining axe of dwarven make, like with those weird sharp angles. The guys that were just sampling the findings, the gear, they're like, what the hell? Everyone is just like geek. And the kind of like shakes their hand towards their dagger, like what do you do, Elaris?
Yeah, just to go back to the firing of my bow. So I am keen-eyed as well. So
alors distinctive features. When you distinctive features apply only to skill rolls.
Yes, perfect. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So not shadow tests, not weapon proficiency tests. Only skill rolls. I may be wrong about shadow tests. So your keen eye, you cannot use your keen eye to have a +2 bonus just to shoot your bow. That would be unfair.
Yeah. No, that's cool. That's cool. I just need to understand that. And perfect. I've seen that this dwarven warrior has just come in and is just frightening these ones. But I think I will now step out of the wood, but I will send that second arrow into their back of their leader.
Yeah.
I want this to be over now. I don't want to be fighting them all. Hopefully, I want them to run. That's the Elvish way, is to drive them away. Hopefully, so just another arrow, I think.
But you step in. You step into the fray. Yeah. You make yourself visible now. You
maybe
just
it's
shoot
enough
from nowhere again. You keep the element of.
Maybe I'll just keep that whole. There could be lots of us in the woods because now this is the second arrow. So maybe it's better I just stay back in the woods, and the dwarf is frightening them with his axe, and so I will just shoot again from.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, stay in the shadows. I love it.
Definitely. Cool. So, am I able to shoot again?
Yeah. Go for it.
Still with advantage?
That's gonna. No, I think at this point it's a natural roll. Yeah, it's just a which. Well,
nice.
Do you want to kill him? You do what you want with him now.
Yeah.
And how? Describe.
I would like to send that. I would like to send the other arrow was slightly to the side of his neck. This one will come straight through the back of the neck and emerge out between his eyes.
Okay.
So this is enough to,
with a big bubbling sound, and he gargoyles his way out of this human condition, and already on his knees, just go like, what the hell? And loses his balance, kind of like stupidly for a moment. And the other guys just share one last, look with him, like, and he drops to, straight face down, breaks the arrow. I'm sorry. We're not counting ammo, don't worry. Breaks the arrow, falls down at the feet of Holden. That was your opening volley. I'm considering that still your opening volley. So you still have a main action to react to what they will do. The other guys are just they think they're surrounded by they know that this must be elves. They're everywhere. Get out, bloody hell.
Lads, you picked the wrong fella to accost. I'd throw my weapons down and surrender if I were you.
They drop their weapon, but they try to make a run for it.
I'll try to trip the nearest guy.
Oh yeah, you do. Okay. To the east, they run back toward, of course, out of the forest. Okay, you try to trip one of them. That would be an athletic, a straight athletic roll. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, so.
Okay. Yeah. I will just roll that straight up, although my athletics not that great.
That wasn't. Yeah, that was a. I like your choice of dice color for the dice. Good choice.
Is it possible to use this? Because I have a Tengwar. Is it possible to discard, or rather, use this to? I don't remember.
You have what?
When you roll a Tengwar rune, you can use it to improve the.
Yeah, but it needs to be a success already to capitalize on it and make it turn it in an extra success. Yeah. So the Tengwar in that case
Okay,
is
so-
lost.
Okay.
Well, you
Just let them get
try
away.
you try to crock. What's the term? You know, when you
I tried to trip him.
you try to trip him. Well, he has taller legs than yours. He jumps. Basically, he dodges that, and they're off as fast as they can. The three of them. Meanwhile, Bal, the merchant, it was like he didn't realize. He took him a moment to realize that, one arrow, a dwarf in full armor, fully equipped, jumping from a pony, flack, another arrow. Your big impression, making, you're right. All that happened so fast. The guy was just like, it was big eyes like that. The brigands are running. Elaris, you leave it at that, or do you? Do you try to pin one down?
Yeah, I think seeing that the dwarf's purpose was to bring one down, I'll try and shoot the same one through the leg. That will be my. So I'll shoot once more.
Okay.
And just the continuing archery is just to totally give them the idea that there are more than one elf here.
Cool, I like that. I like it. If you wanted to make a precise shot like that, I'd say I'd give you a -1.
Okay. -1.
Because you're not you're not aiming at the center mass, but just a precise spot. It's a precise shot. Would be a -1 if you want to. Remember, guys, that although you're not technically just in a little parenthesis, you're not technically a fellowship yet. I still give you the 2 fellowship points. So any hope points that you spend now. I guess we'll conclude today's session by no, because you need a moment of rest to turn your fellowship point into hope point. You need a moment of rest. So if there is a moment of rest after the fight, after the combat, you can spend actually a fellowship point. So basically you have up one point of hope for free today. So if you want to make this precise shot, Elaris, now and add to it a point of hope, that would not be so painful.
Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's try and let's finish it, and possibly we can get some information out. So I will send the arrow flying. This time I seem to want me to.
So you click on hope. Yeah, you have the pop-out window telling you, okay, that's your TN. Is this favored, not favored, whatever. And you just click on the hope. That will add one die. Is that working?
I took one hope off. I've gone to my bow, but this time
no,
it's telling
me... Don't touch your hope. If you click on hope in the pop-out window after clicking on bow.
Oh, okay.
It will automatically reduce your hope total.
Okay.
There's no need for you to do that manually.
Okay, perfect. And now, just when I'm pressing my bow this time, it said to select one and only one token to attack. I don't know if we don't have tokens here yet. It worked the other time. I don't know.
That's weird, actually.
Yeah, it's doing the same for me.
Yeah, that's because the system is made to work with tokens and all this. Right now, I didn't really pull up Here you are.
It's funny how
Yeah, click on this guy. You target him by pressing. You hover over the guy and press T.
Yeah, which? Oh, this guy here, right?
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Got him.
And
Okay.
now you can
Funny how
press
it
on.
worked before.
It's weird that it worked before. Maybe before you click on your bow skill and not the bow item. Yeah, that's what you must have done.
You're
Oh,
right.
yeah. Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe, shall I just? It doesn't seem to be working now. I've targeted him. I've
You
pressed
target
on
the
it,
guy
now I'm
and you
pressing-
click on the item on your gear, the bow, the keen bow.
the keen bow. Yeah, and I have done that, but maybe I haven't targeted properly. I'm just.
Drag your token onto the screen.
Oh, where is it?
Oh, and then
Possibly that's what.
Adrian, you'll have to start a combat encounter. Actually,
Well, unless you just want to use, shall I just use the bow again?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Man, I can't. Because they are out of the. Ta-pa-pa-pam. Okay, voila, you're in combat. That's opening. Voila, begin combat. So when here you can. So you're at a rear wall stance. You're good. It should work now.
Okay, so I just press on the left to target the foot pad guy.
Yeah.
And now the keen bow. It's still telling me to select one and only one token to attack. Something I'm doing wrong here.
So have Elaris selected and then press T on the footpad.
Okay, so select Elaris, press left click on Elaris, and then press T.
Yeah, T.
That's it. You got
there
it.
you go. Boom. Okay, now I've chosen Hope, so I click on Hope up on the.
Yep.
There it is. Boom. Inspired. Okay, cool. Boom.
Ooh.
After all that.
Okay, it's a piercing blow. No extra success. It takes 3 points of damage. And I'll tell you, if you wanted to kill him, you could. So you will hit exactly where you wanted. He's pinned down. The arrow goes through his scalp, and he trips and falls on himself. The other two guys are just like, sorry, buddy. See you around. Very brave, best friends. Forever till the end. Yeah. And they're off running eastward towards the eve of the forest. This unfortunate fella is immobilized and crying for his mother, crawling as fast as he can.
Go ahead.
Sorry. I walk out of the forest.
You walk out finally. You reveal yourself.
I do.
Who? What do you? Well, it's time. After Elaris describes himself to Holden, let's have Holden. Let's have Rocco describe Holden to Owen.
Okay.
So Elaris walks out of the bushes.
Mm-hmm.
What do you
so
see?
I am a cloaked elf, almost a shadowy figure from the woods, and I approach almost silently across the grass to the edge of the path and close to the. And I come putting my bow away, and as I come towards the dwarf, my eyes are my focus is straight towards Holden, and as I come, my hood comes down, and softness comes to my features, and my eyes are clear and looking straight into his eyes, and well met, dwarf. The timing is good.
You see this 4 foot tall, broad chested dwarf, completely encased in metal armor. You wonder how fast he's able to move with it on, but he seems to. It's like he's not wearing. It's like his second skin. And he's almost untroubled by it. He looks to you and just simply nods. And as he's stomping over to the brigand that's pinned to the ground, he just says, "Not a bad shot yourself, elf."
Yeah. And even though you are encased in the metal, and with my keen eyes, our eyes do connect, and it's there that you almost feel these elvish eyes, and you know you've met elves before, and they do have a sort of a distant look. I sort of look and recognize the goodness in you, and that's all that I need to know. And yeah, if you're going to talk to the wounded brigand, that is good. I will free the merchant who I have met before, and I also acknowledge and the timing is good, Baldur. The timing is good. We came at the right time.
Aye, that we did.
Mm-hmm. Brilliant. We'll end the session here. Yeah. Possibly last word from Holden before we wrap the session today.
Yeah. To the brigand, I go, "You're looking a little peely-wally there, lad. Quite a dunderhead, eh? If you want to make it to the next Hogmanay, you better speak up."
Awesome. That was today's session. Nice. It's 4 hours later on the dot. I don't know about you. I had a good time.
I had fun.
Perfect.
Yeah, definitely. Awesome.
Yeah. Awesome. Great play from the both of you. Awesome role play. It's cool. 2 players is intense. I wasn't expecting it to be. I knew it was going to be intense, but this is really intense. Because we just have the time to all the time in the world to do everything we want. Mighty.